Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Focus for Football podcasts. We are back. Nice to see you again, Aaron.
And you, mate. Pleasure as always coming on the
Today,
podcast.
As always. Today, we are looking at our Premier League predictions halfway through the season, which is an interesting one as they have had the international break. So things could change. But we're going to see what we've got. So far on the screen, we've got the ones we've agreed on. So we both reckon Arsenal are going to win the league. I reckon that was decided by City's game the other day.
Yeah.
We've both agreed Newcastle will make top four in fourth position. Spurs in fifth, just missing out on top four. Brighton seventh, just outside the top six. And West Ham in 14th, which is a random shout at the bottom of the table there, but we've both put them in the same position.
No, I know you're number 2 and I know you're number 3.
Well, we're going to start at number 8.
8?
Okay. Yes. And we are going to work our way down. And then we'll come to the top 6 and the bottom 3 at the end.
All right, mate.
Yeah? So,
yeah, that's fine.
I just need to work out my order. I haven't put the numbers actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. 8th position. Who have you gone with?
Number 8, I have gone for Brentford.
Okay. Is it Brent?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Why Brentford?
I just think they're doing really well at the minute. I think they're going to continue doing well. I can't see them losing many games going forward. They're a class side. I just think they'll get top 8 this season.
I'm not going to disagree with you on top 8, but I'm not telling you where I've put them yet. My 8th position, and I'm going to annoy a lot of people. Liverpool. No, it's not even Liverpool. It's not Liverpool. 1, 2,
Chelsea,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
What a shock that is.
Chelsea. I think we're going to miss out on top 4. I think we're going to miss out on top 6. I think at the moment, Liverpool and Chelsea are both stuck in a rut.
Yeah.
Chelsea have got a better chance of getting out of that purely because of how much money they've spent and the players they've got in. That Madrid, I think he could pull off a couple of wins.
I don't think buying players, say you have spent money, but Liverpool's players will start going now, wouldn't they? Come on, they have to. If they don't, they'll sell the manager, and I do think they'll finish lower than where I've put them myself. But if they sack Jurgen Klopp, then Liverpool will be in the shit.
Yeah, I think at the moment the biggest issue with Liverpool is the age of all the players.
Yeah,
I think they've got a load of talented players that are getting on and dropping form, and I think yes, you can argue they've got Harvey Elliott, he's coming up, but they're selling their young players like Nico Williams.
Yeah, I think one of Liverpool's players is they're giving contract renewals to the likes of
Van Dijk and stuff.
Not even Van Dijk. I get Van Dijk, but Chamberlain, Oxlade-Chamberlain, why has he had a contract extension? Oh, because he can play on the wing. Fuck off! You've got fucking Salah, Gakpo can play on the wing. Get another striker in. Fuck Darwin Núñez off because he's shit. Get a new striker in.
Lovely language as well, Aaron.
Sorry, mate. We'll keep it PG.
Can see the frustrations. Right, we're going to move on to number 9. 9th position in the squad. I'm going to go first because I'm assuming you know who I'm putting now. Liverpool.
Yeah, you're putting in Liverpool and I'm putting in Chelsea as my number 9.
Okay. I'm interested to see where Liverpool is in yours then.
Yeah, I really, really don't think Chelsea ain't going to get anywhere. They're just spending money for the fun of it, really, aren't they? Like some Modric, yeah, good signing. Signing more players, no one's even heard of them.
Yeah,
Do you know?
I think
You
with
said
Chelsea,
you
I
sold
think
Jorginho this morning. 12 mil. Why are you selling him? He's your best midfielder.
because not all the players are registered at Chelsea. They can't register enough players until they sell players to get players onto the books.
You don't
But
sell one
we've
of your
got
best
ill-edged
midfielders. I
players at the
don't
moment.
care who you're signing. You can be signing fucking Lionel Messi. There's not a chance on earth you sell your best midfielder, the one who pretty much has won your trophies.
Difficult one. I do think Chelsea, no matter how many players they sign, are going nowhere until, and I hate to say it, Graham Potter's out. I don't think he's the right
Yeah,
manager for Chelsea, and I think Frank Lampard needs to come back.
I think it was. I think it was the wrong decision to bring him in. He's doing well with the Brentford squad, and you know it's one of them.
Yeah. I think Liverpool, like I said, I just think the players are too old at the moment. I think there's nothing exciting going on in Liverpool. And I think at the
I,
moment, I hate to say
I,
Harvey Elliott's the only one
I ain't
I
gonna
think
say
who does
anything
anything
about
for them.
Liverpool yet because they're not. They're not any lower in mine.
Okay. Well, they're sick then, aren't they? That's pretty obvious. Right,
Top
10th
three, mate.
position.
10th, I have gone for. Let me just double check. I've got Aston Villa.
Ooh.
You've gone Fulham Ham, as I shall
I've
speed
gone
with them.
Fulham. I think I think, and I hate to say it, Fulham will finish in the top 10 if Mitrovic can stay fit.
Yeah, good
I
player.
think if
Really good
anything
player.
happens to Mitrovic, you could see them dropping down to at least 15, 16.
I
Uh,
I don't think. I think that's your problem. Mitrovic gets injured. That's it. Fulham struggle.
but
Um,
at the moment, they've played some big games.
yeah, but
And
you
they've
know, doesn't matter.
survived.
You can play. You can play a team if you haven't got a goal scorer, mate. You're
Yeah,
knackered.
yeah. But if Mitrovic stays fit, I think Fulham have a very good chance of finishing in the top 10. I
Well, I'll
think
tell you where I
Villa,
put Fulham.
I was going to say, I think Villa were a good shout, and you'll see why in a minute. I think Watkins has woken up. I think
Yeah.
Villa have got one of the best keepers in the world.
Milo,
I
stop
think
trying to hump me, mate.
they're just missing that like centre defensive midfielder to connect the defence and the midfield together.
Yeah. Well, I've gone for Fulham in my 11th position
Oh well, that's convenient.
because I'd. It's one of them. Mitrovic gets injured. I can see him dropping points as well now. Teams will start to pick up. Um, yeah, I can just see him finishing around 11th, maybe 12th.
So we've sort of put them together really because Fulham and Villa they're the same but the opposite way around on both sides. I think they're both
Yeah.
mid-table teams. I don't think there's anything special about them, but I think they'll survive. I think they'll do all right. They've got star players. I think same with Villa. If Watkins gets injured, I think Villa is going to struggle.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on to 12.
Who have you got 12th then, mate?
Go on, who have you got?
After you.
All right, then I'll switch over. Hang on. I've gone with Forest.
Nah, not a
I
chance.
I think, and I'll give you my reasoning. I think Forest have signed a lot of good players this season, and they've got the ability to be in the top 10. I think the start of the season they swapped their lineup about so much trying to work out how to play it that it's cost them valuable points. I think
Yeah.
as they sort of fix down a squad and work out their starting lineup and play consistent partnerships at the back, in the midfield, even the front three, I think they'll sort of like gel together and climb the table. I don't think they'll get too high in it, but I do think they could make it up to 12th, just based off. I mean, they signed 21 new players. 21
Yeah.
new players for an 11-man squad. That's nearly 2 squads worth of players. How can you fix all them down straight away? They need time. And I think that's where Forest have done well, really, in the sense that they've given their manager time and he's doing well.
Yeah. I've gone for Crystal Palace.
Okay. Why?
Good side Palace, picking up form as in recent. Getting a draw with Manchester United, to be honest, big accomplishment. I think they sell their the lad who scored. I don't know his name. The lad who scored against Man United, got free kick. Get rid of him. They could struggle. Get rid of Saha. They'll struggle. Get rid of Eze. They'll struggle. But I don't think they'll get rid of them. I think they'll all stay fit. Maybe Saha pick up an injury. But yeah, I just personally think Palace are always finishing around 12th, to be honest.
Interesting. I've already wrote my number 13th then, because I've got Palace at 13th for the same reason.
My number
I think Zaha's
13
too prone to an injury, and I think that's gonna be what stops them getting to the top 10 is
My number
injuries.
13 is, and it's going to surprise a lot of people, Leicester City.
Okay.
I think they're going to pick up form, mate, and they're going to be flying. With a team like that, they struggled this season. Yeah, fair enough. They've kept Brendan Rodgers. I think they're going to start flying now, mate.
Interesting. I think I can see Leicester picking up form, but I think it's going to be a lot later in the season. And I think it's going to be so inconsistent because I think at the moment, Leicester rely on key players like Madison to create everything. And I think the same as most teams, get one or two injuries, they don't really have a backup plan.
I
Really,
think,
January, they should have bulked their squad up.
yeah, with it being deadline day today, I don't think they can sign many players now. But I generally do think they're going to start flying this half the season now, mate.
We'll have to wait and see. 15th, I've got Leeds.
Nah.
I think Leeds have made moves in the transfer market. They've got rid of players. They're bringing players in. I think Leeds are one of them teams where the form is unpredictable, and they're either going to end up near the bottom of the relegation zone, or they're going to pick up that form and counter attack. And I think you look at the games they've got to go, and a lot of the games they've got to go are against teams that are prone to fast counter attacks. They've got slow defenders.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to benefit Leeds.
I don't think Leeds will finish there. I've gone for Nottingham Forest, yeah.
Okay. This is where it's starting to get different towards the bottom.
I just reckon they'll pick up points, but won't pick up as many as they need, and I reckon they'll stay up this season. I don't think the new players have 100% gelled with each other. Yeah, I just can't see Forest going any higher than 15th, to be honest.
I think
Maybe
Forest
lower.
is the most unpredictable one on this table because I think you can't really blame a manager for not having the right players or having injuries but I think
Yeah.
Forest is going to come down to the manager. If he can get them to gel and play football, I think they'll do really well. But I think it's a case of you need a manager.
Yeah.
16th, I've gone Leicester.
Why is that?
I can't see them doing a lot. I watched them play the other day, and Maddison is literally their only star player. I think you take Maddison out of the equation. The left winger Harvey Barnes just
Yeah,
looks average. I think Ndidi looks average. I think they haven't really got any players that you think, oh, that player stood out today. That player did, apart from Maddison. Their
yeah,
striker situation's terrible. They've got Vardy, who just doesn't seem to be a striker anymore. You've got Iheanacho and Daka, who, for some reason, they seem to play Iheanacho more than Daka. And I just think Iheanacho's not the right fit for that squad. I think Daka would bring something because Vardy, quick player, fast attacks. Daka could do that, whereas Iheanacho's slow. He's more like a Kane, and they don't have the same players Tottenham have to do a Kane style with the quick wingers, the quick attackers in the midfield. I think they're playing the wrong striker in the wrong position, and I think that's
yeah.
going to cost them massively in the league.
I've gone for a surprising one. I don't think many people will stay up this season, but I reckon I'll do. I reckon bringing in Sean Dyche is going to make a massive impact, and I say in Everton. I
Interesting.
reckon stay up. I reckon I really do. So Sean Dyche, great manager.
I still
I
think
can't
Bielsa
see
should
why
have got the spot.
Burnley let him go.
No, I agree. I think Sean Dyche is a fantastic manager, and I think he will do bits for Everton. What gets me with Everton and the reason they're not higher on mine is they've sold Gordon. They've got
Yeah,
£40
but
million in their
you look,
pocket,
you
and they're not spending it.
the thing is, with it being so close to the end of the transfer window now, they can't really go out and spend it all
Why?
on a good replacement. It's the end of the transfer window. There's literally
But
what
the
a
issue
couple of
they've
hours
got is if
left.
they don't do that now, are they going to have the opportunity to do that next year, or are they going to already be down?
I reckon they'll stay up. I don't reckon they need Gordon. I've watched Everton play, and Gordon isn't even looking that good.
I don't
You
think
can
Gordon
play,
was a bad thing, but I think with the money they've now made, they should have bought a striker.
yeah, but you can play Alex Iwobi on the wing. Bring in a midfielder from the bench. You know, Everton have options. It's just I don't think Frank Lampard knew what he was doing. I don't think Frank Lampard ever knew what he was doing. Even managing Chelsea, didn't have a
No, I
clue.
disagree there. Chelsea's fault was letting him go. Didn't give him enough time to win the Champions League with a set of kids.
Oh well, right. Who've you got?
Just scraping out the relegation zone.
Bournemouth.
Yeah,
See, I
I
think
think. I think. But I don't think they're a good team, and I don't think they deserve to stay up. But I've just got a feeling that they'll do it. I just think they're going to make it. Deadline day, last day of the season. I think they're going to just scrape it out.
nah,
There's
not a
no real
chance.
reason behind it. I've just got a gut feeling that Bournemouth won't go down this time. I think it's going to be three Premier League teams that go down this time.
I have gone for Leeds United in 17th. I reckon they're just going to scrape relegation. I They've played good, yeah. They're giving teams good games, but are they going to keep doing that, or is injuries going to play a big part in their second half of the season?
Yeah, I think the bottom half of the table at the moment are all based around injuries. I think all the players in the bottom half rely on certain key players, and I think as soon as they go, I think the season's over for them.
Yeah,
Sixth position
18th,
for you. We'll do relegation last.
6th. All right then. 6th, I've gone for Liverpool.
Okay, why?
They're going to pick up points, aren't they? The players are going to start to click. I think Darwin Núñez, much of him having a shit season so far, much of me hating him. I do generally reckon that he will click second half of this season. He's got to, and I think if he does, it'll help Liverpool so much. Darwin Núñez playing up front, Cody Gakpo on the wing, Mo Salah on the wing. That front three's deadly, that is.
I can't see it. Liverpool aren't the same since Mane's gone. They're just not. I think everyone.
Yeah, I know they're not the same, and that's why I've put them sixth. I do generally reckon, though, they will kick this season. Jurgen Klopp's going to have to do something because he's going to lose his job.
After that draw to Everton, I just can't. I can't see it happening. I can't see a way back for them where they get that high up the table. I think I've gone with Brentford.
Yeah,
I think it just comes down to the style of football, the manager, the way he is with the players. Don't
yeah,
think they've got any specific standout players. That De Silva's pretty good in the midfield. You've got Ivan Toney. You've got Raya, good goalkeeper. But I think it's just they are a team. They're a unit. They're not just one individual players. And I
yeah,
think their style will just help them get into that top six. I think they're not so much a good team for attacking or defending. I think they're just a solid unit.
yeah. Right, what are
Uh,
you doing now? Are you doing third? What
third,
18?
third and second, I'm going to do because I'm assuming you've got it the other way around.
I have.
United
And I'll tell you
City.
why. Yeah,
Right, I'll give you my justification.
go on then.
I can't see City dropping many points with Haaland up front.
I can.
I think he's had hat tricks pretty much most games. I think I think City have set down and their bench is just so good that if a player gets injured, they can fill the gap really easily. Whereas I think United have probably got an equally, if not slightly better squad, but they just haven't got the backups that City have. You think
I'll
if
tell
for
you why they don't
example,
have the backup.
you look at De Bruyne, if De Bruyne gets injured, you fill it in with Foden or I don't know, Gundogan, loads of good players. You
Yeah, but
look at Bruno, Bruno
why have
Fernandes
they
gets
got that?
injured. Who replaces him? Fred.
No.
Good, not the
Why,
same standard.
why have they got that much of a good team? They've got oil money. They have got
Yeah,
money.
but
Man
money talks. It
United,
still makes a good team.
yeah, it does, and that's why Newcastle are fourth. Newcastle would never be fourth if they didn't have money. You know what I
True.
mean? It's all down to money nowadays, football, and I'm so happy to see Man United and Arsenal in a title race because none of us have oil money, but we're still running for the title. I see City now. There's club problems in the club. João Cancelo gone. Why is he gone? Fell out with Pep Guardiola. Problems in the club. Manchester United, I reckon Manchester United are going to fly. They're going to close the gap on Arsenal. Not by much. I see Arsenal winning the league by 6 points clear still, but we're going to close the gap. I generally do see Arsenal winning the league, but not as comfortable as everyone thinks. I do generally reckon there'll be 6 points between Arsenal and Man United. I reckon another problem as well with City is you look at the teams to play. They've got Arsenal still to play twice. They have Chelsea, they have Liverpool, they have Spurs, all big teams. Man United don't really have big teams anymore. The only big team is realistically United have Liverpool and Chelsea. What are Chelsea and Liverpool going to do to us? We're unstoppable at the minute.
Smash it.
No, no.
All right, yeah. I'm happy with the argument. I agree with both ends. Let's go bottom three because we've not got long left.
I've gone for Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Hang on, I'm going to write all my three in. Ooh. Uh, Everton, Wolves,
Southampton.
so that would be my bottom three.
Now,
Definitely
my
got
bottom
that.
three is Wolverhampton Wanderers. I can see them. It's going to be a point or maybe 2 points between them and Leeds.
Who's that?
I think
18th?
Wolves.
Wolves, okay. Yeah, I can see them going down.
Spelled Wolves wrong. Um,
There you go.
and then 19th, I've gone Southampton.
I'm just gonna save the time.
And
Which
dead last
leaves
is Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Okay.
Can't,
My
can't see.
my reasoning would be, I think Southampton they've lost everything really. I think
Yeah,
James Ward-Prowse are playing average at best. I think the rest of the squad, there's no one there that's like, oh, I wouldn't mind having him at our club. They're just an average team. I don't even think
I'd
they'd be in the
say
top six of the
I would say out
championship.
of the bottom three teams, I would only take probably one. I'd take two players.
I don't think I'd take anyone from Wolves. I think Wolves are the exact same.
I
I
would
don't think
take
they've
one
got any
player from
quality
Wolves.
players.
I'd take the new. It's spelled Nunes
Yeah,
midfielder,
yeah.
Portuguese young lad,
I know
and
what
I'd
you mean.
take Southampton's goalkeeper as a second choice for Manchester United.
I wouldn't even take them. I think Everton, you've got an argument for staying up, and I think it is going to be close between them and Bournemouth. But I think
The
without a
thing is,
striker,
the thing
I
is
don't think
with
they're going to do it.
Southampton, their goalkeeper's really, really young. He's about 20 something. He's not like 25. He's between about 22 and 20. He's a young goalkeeper playing at the the highest standard in Premier League.
Yeah, I think Everton could make it, but I just think they haven't got a striker, and they're not going to get the goals they need to keep up. I think Bournemouth will outscore them. I think it could
Yeah,
even come down to goal difference, but I just think their back line's pretty decent at the moment, but they're not. They're just conceding because they're not scoring. Uh,
yeah,
I think they've got good players just playing out of position. I think they need to permanently sign Connor Cody, and I think they need a striker. And I think that Bonjoro, whatever his name is, from Chelsea, the one that we're trying to get rid of, I think he's the perfect fit. I think that's Everton's solution. And if they do that in January, I think they'd be a lot higher. But I can't see them getting anyone now in the next couple of hours from filming this. It's not going to happen.
yeah. Well, we've got a video idea for Everton anyway, so
Yes, we'll get that one up soon.
they can
Right,
watch that one after this video.
we have got about 5 minutes. So what we're going to do is throw it over to everyone watching. Okay, comment below your Premier League predictions, and we will see who is right at the end of the season.
Yeah,
I think I'll make a deal with you, Aaron. If you get it right,
you're all right, mate. It can go in the bin.
I will gift you this if you get every single one in the right order.
It'll be going in the bin. It's a Chelsea player. John Terry.
Right. Take it easy, my friend. Thank you for coming on.
Indeed. Not a problem.
And I will speak to you in about 10 minutes because we're recording the next one.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.